everybody and welcome to another Nephilim Builds. Today we're gonna punch some buns as Finn the Human from Adventure Time. As always, keep in mind that these videos are about capturing the spirit of the character rather than capturing their abilities perfectly. With that said, let's start with ability scores. Using the standpoint where I put the 15 to dexterity, Finn doesn't wear armor and he's usually all over the place in a fight. After that's the 14 constitution, this kid takes mondo punishment. Up next is the 13 in wisdom. He and Jake spent a lot of time surviving on their own. Like, Finn was 12 at the start of the show and I think 17 by the end. We'll put the 12 into strength for some hops and the 10 to charisma. A lot of women are into Finn, we just don't need it for the build. Also, why does nobody talk about the fact that a bunch of assumedly grown women want to smooch a teenage boy? Hell, can we talk about what LSP did? If the genders were switched, there would have been riots over that. Spicy fiction is one thing, but this isn't spicy fiction and that shit's not okay just because it happens to a boy. Anyway, we'll dump intelligence. What happened with Flame Princess was completely Finn's fault. I applaud Adventure Time for taking the hero doesn't always need a love interest route in the end, but my guy fumbled the baddest girl in the show. Hell, she's still bad in Fiona and Cake and apparently still in love with him enough to think that she could be true love's kiss. By the way, I'm literally just making Finn to announce that I'm watching season 2 of Fiona and Cake, and as soon as this season is done, I'm making my girl Huntress Wizard. I just don't know what to do for her arrow yet. Or her species, we need plant people. Speaking of species, since Finn is the reincarnation of the Catalyst Comet of Pure Good, he's clearly an Azamar. Nah, I'm kidding, he's human. We'll get resourceful, pick performance, and take the tough feat. We'll make a custom background bring our increases into dexterity and constitution. We'll take perception and survival, cooks utensils for Finn cakes, and the lucky feat. Moving on to class, we're going to start off as a monk. We'll get strength and dexterity saving throws and pick athletics and acrobatics for skills. We'll also be proficient with monk weapons and tinker's tools. Dude made a whole ass robot. At level 1 we get martial arts and unarmored defense. Finn's not afraid to throw hands. At level 2 we'll get monk's focus, unarmored movement, and uncanny metabolism, and at level 3 we'll get deflect attacks and our monastic tradition. We're going to go with Kensei picking painter supplies. You know, for giggles. We'll also get our Kensei weapons, picking longswords as well as agile parry and Kensei shot. By the way, Finn does have a crossbow, he just almost never uses it. Take it for your ranged option if you want. We're now going to multiclass to Ranger, getting animal handling, light and medium armor, shields, and all weapons. At level 1 we'll get favored enemy and weapon mastery, picking the longsword. Again, crossbow's there if you want it. We'll also get 2 spells, taking longsword for speed and jump to jump good. At level 2 we'll get depth explorer, expertise in survival. We'll also get our fighting style, picking druidic warrior. We'll take guidance to fill the slot and thorn whip for the grass sword find. Debate which of Finn's swords were your favorite in the comments, but I think we can all agree that the grass sword was his strongest. We'll also take ensnaring strike to grab someone with the vine. At level 3 we'll get our Ranger Conclave, taking the Beastmaster for Primal Companion. It's Adventure Time with Finn and Jake. We'll also take Goodberry for some snacks. At level 4 we'll take the Telekinetic Feed, Rounding Wisdom. Yeah, Finn only had the Psychic Hand for one episode, but that was just something he could do apparently. It happened because of his emotions and trauma and disappeared after they were resolved. It's been years since I've seen that episode, but I see no reason why he couldn't get it back. We'll also take Zephyr Strike for some jukes. At level 5 we'll get Extra Attack and take Magic Weapon for a sword that can hurt ghosts. This is the closest we'll get to the Night Sword. There's a specific ability I'm trying to get that's way more iconic than Magic Demon Shackles. At level 6 we'll get Roving, at level 7 we'll get Exceptional Training and take Aid for more HP. At level 8 we'll raise our Dexterity, and at level 9 we'll Expertise Athletics and Acrobatics. We'll also take Enhance Ability for Superhuman Feats and Elemental Weapon. Finn's had a wide range of elemental swords. At level 10 we'll get Tireless, and at level 11 we'll get Bestial Fury and take Protection from Energy for resistances. At level 12 we'll take the Blind Fighting style, and at level 13 we'll get Relentless Hunter. This definitely should have just taken concentration away. We'll also take Guardian of Nature for the Jake suit. See? I told you I had something better than the Night Sword. At level 14 we'll get Nature's Veil. I'm sure Finn had something that gave him invisibility at some point. At level 15 we'll get Share Spells and take Grasping Vine for a bigger vine. Lastly, at Monk and Rangers level 4 and 16 we'll get Slow Fall and take the Boons of Combat Prowess and Fate, capping Dexterity. Now that level 20 we finally have our modifiers. Our AC with unarmored defense is 17, our movement speed is 50, and our average HP is 219 with 4d8 and 16d10 hit dice. And with that, we are done. What can this build do? To start, we've got tons of mobility plus some jukes with Zephyr Strike letting us chase monsters down. Our AC is also good, our HP is great, and we can reduce some of the incoming damage. We've also got a buddy, some lockdown, a super form, and the option of a range attack if we want it. For weaknesses, we're a perfect example of why you should never neglect the stat your saving throws rely on. A measly +2 wisdom means our spells are weaker, we deflect less damage, and Jake's not really pulling his weight here. Plus, the eternal conundrum of the ranger needing to concentrate on Hunter's Mark means we lose out on damage whenever we want to do something cool. Remember, we did get concentration-free Hunter's Mark during the playtest, but either you lazy fucks didn't do the survey or Glob forbid some of you did and said it was too strong. Sorry, I just get really pissy when I hear people complain about a bad situation that they either did nothing to prevent or actively made happen. Anyway, we also have a limited class resource that isn't spell slots, so it's bad. Weaknesses aside, our victory is a mathematical certainty. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you'd like to support my channel, there's a link to my Patreon down in the description. $1 a month gets you 2-day early access to my videos, while $3 a month gets you access to exclusive content, such as my collection of homebrew content and the battle map I made for this video. We hit 1,600 subs recently, so let me know what you thought of this video down in the comments, and I'll see you all next time when I make Finn McCool from Irish mythology.
All of my collections, I'll share them all with you. Maybe by next summer we won't have changed.